What's up, everybody? Welcome to Why We Love Horror Trivia. It's just me today. Aaron could not make it, but we do have action in the singles division. We are playing more singles matches. Hey, and the man who demanded the singles matches is here today. So he'll come in second, though, because he's played more matches here. These guys basically have the same record. Just one's played more matches than the other. Let's bring them both in. I think they're both great players, starting with the man who's played less matches, Matthew Chen. How you feel, Matt?
I'm good. Looking forward to playing again. Zach, I don't know very well, but it seems like a good guy. So, should be fun.
He is a good guy. I'm going to bring him in because he stopped me at a party. He's like, "When are you doing singles again?" And here you are. How do you feel being back, Zach?
I'm feeling good. Yeah, it's been a hot minute since I had a singles match, so I just figured I'd ask. No harm, no foul. But yeah, no, this should be a lot of fun. I've seen Matthew's couple matches. He seems really good. Seems like he knows his stuff. So I'm expecting this not to come easy.
All right. Well, let's get to it. We're going to do 3 rounds of horror trivia today. Round number 1 now for every division is the whiteboard round. Prior to this match, we did a little drafting ceremony, and both these guys picked 4 categories. I wrote 8 one-point questions. I'll ask them one at a time, 15 seconds per question. At the end of 15 seconds, I'll say pens down. I'll call them one at a time. They'll turn their boards around. They'll show their answer. They'll say their answer. If they get it right, that's 1 point. And if they get it wrong, no harm, no foul. If they get it right, all the 8 questions right, though, there's a 9th bonus question. 3 repeats and a challenge for the duration of the match. Any questions before we get started? No. All right. Question number 1 comes in the Child's Play franchise. What's the occasion that Andy is gifted the good guy doll in the original Child's Play? Why does he get it? Lots of reasons to give a young boy a gift, I guess. But there's a specific reason why he gets it in this movie. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Matthew, what do you got?
Remember was Andy's birthday?
And Zach.
I also put birthday.
It's Andy's birthday. That's correct. Nobody said it was Christmas. That's good because it definitely isn't Christmas. Second thing, first time we've ever had it, the Ghostbusters franchise. What song did the Ghostbusters use to get the Statue of Liberty to animate in Ghostbusters 2? I don't need the artist. I just need the title. And this song has 2 different titles, so I'll accept either title.
My mom is gonna kill me if I get this one wrong, and I'm probably gonna.
I'll let her know. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Zach, is your mom gonna kill you?
Probably. I guessed Your Love.
And Matthew.
I just guessed New York, New York.
Zach, you're close. It's Your Love is Lifting Me Higher or Higher and Higher.
Okay.
Yeah. But Your Love is definitely said about 1,000 times in that song.
Yeah, I was literally thinking that.
Comes in A24. Name either of the actors who play Eli's parents in Y2K. So I need mom or dad. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Matthew, what do you got?
Alicia Silverstone.
And Zach.
Good old clueless Alicia Silverstone.
Alicia Silverstone plays the mom. Tim Heidecker of Tim and Eric plays the dad. All right. Your fourth question in James 1. What is the Purgatory Realm in the Insidious franchise called? They say it a bunch in all the movies, so hopefully you remember. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Zach, what do you
got? The Further.
And Matthew.
I forgot.
The Further is correct. Your 5th question is in Jenna Ortega. What is Maxine's father's profession as revealed in X? It's revealed in other movies too, but Jenna Ortega is not in those movies. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Matthew.
Preacher.
And Zach.
I said pastor.
Preacher, pastor. I'll accept either one. Televangelist, whatever. As long as he's preaching.
As Aaron said one time, the Jewish televangelist.
Yes. And moving on to Mary Elizabeth Winstead. What does Billy fall on, which impales and kills him at the end of 2006's Black Christmas? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Zach.
I put Christmas tree top.
And Matthew.
I said fence.
Christmas tree is correct. And it is specifically the top that goes through him. He doesn't go through the bottom of the tree, so I'm going to accept Christmas tree top. We're not just straight up directors. Chris Nash made his feature-length debut with what 2024 slasher film? I actually wrote out Christopher Nash, and I realized he is not credited as Christopher Nash anywhere. So he's Chris. 5, 4.
I'll take a repeat, actually.
That is Zach's first repeat. Chris Nash made his feature-length debut with what 2024 slasher film? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Matthew.
I can't think of anything.
Zach.
I didn't know either.
Chris Nash directed In a Violent Nature. In a Violent Nature.
That's what it was.
Okay.
Damn it.
Yeah. And your final question in director filmography is similar category, but different enough for me. Who directed Never Let Go, Mirrors, and Horns? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Zach.
I didn't know.
And Matthew.
Is it Alexander Aha?
Alexander Aha is correct. At the end of round number 1, I have Zach with a slight lead, 5-4, as we get into our second round, which is similar enough. It's the wheel round. All 8 of those categories we just talked about are on a wheel. Player in the lead gets to choose the order of play. Both players get a chance to spin the wheel. You can spin the wheel and take the category you get, or you can use a respin. Either way, through 1 or 2 spins, you're going to get a category. That category has 5 2-point questions in it. You can go for 2, or you can check down the multiple choice. That makes the question worth 1 point. Look out, though, if you answer the question incorrectly, your opponent can steal for the current point value of the question. And because I'm nice, I'll add on 2 repeats of the options if you want to stall for more time. And that's that. Drop that down. Bring in the wheel. Zach, you get to choose the order of play, but the categories one more time: the Child's Play franchise, the Ghostbusters franchise, A24 produced, James Wan directed, Jenna Ortega acted, Mary Elizabeth Winstead acted, directors, and director filmography. Do you want to spin first or defer?
I will defer.
All right, Matthew, here's your first spin. You get A24. I think I know what's going to happen here.
Yeah, I should take this.
All right, we're going to put that backstage. And we're going to ask you questions in A24. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Your first question. Who directed Green Room?
Jeremy Saulnier.
Jeremy Saulnier is correct. Your second question. How does Joan get the scar on her shoulder in The Black Coat's Daughter?
Let's go multiple choice.
A, stabbed, B, burned, C, bit, or D, shot? Five.
Burned.
Burned is incorrect. Chance for a 1-point steal, Zach. A, stabbed, B, burned, C, bit, or D, shot?
think she got if it's the scene that I'm thinking of, I think she got shot.
That is correct. In the standoff, she is shot. All right, your third question. What comedic actor plays Jack, the manager of Perfect Pizza, in Slice? Five, 4, 3.
Multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, Paul Scheer, B, David Koechner, C, Rob Corddry, or D, Jason Mantzoukas?
A.
It is Paul Scheer from The League. That is correct.
I could picture his face. I couldn't remember the name.
Your fourth question. What subject does Belinda teach at the university in The Front Room?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, gender studies, B, art history, C, anthropology, or D, psychology?
A.
A is incorrect. Chance for a 1-point steal, Zach. Is it A, gender studies, B, art history, C, anthropology, or D, psychology?
Haven't seen this movie at all. Just when in doubt, just guess psychology.
It's also incorrect. She's an anthropology professor at the university.
Okay.
And Matthew, your final question. How many total unicorns do we see in Death of a Unicorn?
I haven't gotten a chance to watch this one yet, so let's go multiple choice.
Yeah, it just barely is eligible. So A1, B2, C3, or D4?
3.
We see 3, a mommy, a daddy, and a baby unicorn. That is correct. All right. So Matthew getting a score up to 8. Zach at that steal getting his score up to 6. We're going to bring the wheel back in. Zach, here's your first spin.
All right. I would really like Ghostbusters here.
You get director filmographies because I can't spell.
I should take this. Yeah, you know what? I'll play it safe. I'll take it.
Director of filmographies it is. We'll put that wheel away. And your question is, I spelled it right here. Director of filmographies. All right, your first question. Who directed The Lair of the White Worm, Gothic, and Altered States?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Larry Cohen, B, Ken Russell, C, Robert Harmon, or D, Steve Miner?
I'll go A, Larry Cohen.
That is incorrect, Matthew. Chance for a 1-point steal. Is it A, Larry Cohen, B, Ken Russell, C, Robert Harmon, or D, Steve Miner?
Ken Russell.
Ken Russell directed those movies. That is correct. Your second question. Who directed House, Warlock, and Lake Placid? And this is the 80s American House, not the 70s Japanese House.
Okay. Multiple choice.
Is it A, Steve Miner, B, Chuck Russell, C, Peter Hyams, or D, Robert Harmon?
I think it's Steve Miner.
That is correct for 1 point.
Okay.
Your third question. Who directed Cellar Dweller, Troll, and Friday the 13th Part 7, The New Blood?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Tom McLaughlin, B, Fred Olin Ray, C, John Carl Buechler, or D, Joe Chappelle?
I'm going to go C, John Buechler.
Rest in peace, Mr. Buechler. Yes, he did direct those movies. That is correct. Your next to last question. Who directed God Told Me To, Q, And It's Alive Again 3, Island of the Alive. I think it's Alive 3, Island of the Alive, but whatever. Aaron wrote this. Sorry, Aaron.
Multiple choice.
A. Alfred Soule. B. Norman J. Warren. C. Burt I. Gordon. Or D. Larry Cohen.
I'm going to go B. Norman Warren.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 1-point steal, Matthew. Is it A. Alfred Soule, B. Norman J. Warren, C. Burt I. Gordon, or D. Larry Cohen?
I go C.
C is incorrect. Now it's time for Larry Cohen. Larry Cohen directed.
Ah, okay.
And your final question. Who directed The Hidden, A Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge, and Wishmaster 2, Evil Never Dies?
I should know this since I saw Nightmare on Elm Street 2. Multiple choice.
Is it A. Jack Shoulder, B. Joe Zito, C. Ethan Wiley, or D. Chuck Russell?
Between two. I'm going to go A. Jack Shoulder.
That is correct, and we are tied up at 9 apiece going into the final round, which everyone loves. No one's ever had a problem with this round ever. It is the synopsis round. Prior to the match, there's a list of categories they could choose from, and both these guys picked 3 general categories. Starting with the side that's behind, and we don't have that. We'll figure that out in a second. You pick a 2-point question out of that pool. That question is gone for the remainder of the match. You can't pick that category ever again. You take the lead. We switch to the one that's behind. We keep going back and forth, switching lead, switching control as they progress through 2, 3, and 5-point questions. And the round ends when either I've asked 6 questions or one player is mathematically unable to catch up. Zach, since the score is tied, you can decide who goes first in this round. Would you like to go first or second?
I will go first.
Okay. The categories you can choose from for a 2-point question. We got the 1960s and earlier, the 2010s, the 2020s, animal and nature survival, Asian horror, and European horror. What would you like for a 2-point question?
I will. This might come back to bite me, but I'll go animal nature survival for 2.
Animal and nature survival for 2. Here's your first question for 2 points. Based on the true story of 2 scuba divers accidentally stranded in shark-infested waters after their tour boat has left. Name that movie.
This movie sucks. Open Water.
That is Chris Kentis's Open Water, and I don't think he would appreciate you saying that about that movie. The sequel is far worse. All right, we're going to go back over to Matt. Let me take animal and nature survival off the list. And the categories we have remaining for you, Matt. Hang on. Oh, hit space here. You can choose from 1960s and earlier, the 2010s, the 2020s, Asian horror, or European horror. What would you like for a 2-point question?
Let's go 2010s.
2010s for 2. For 2 points. A true crime writer finds a box of home movies in his new home, revealing the murder case he is researching could be the work of a serial killer whose legacy dates back to the 1960s.
Sinister?
That is Sinister, for sure. We're tied up again. We're going to go back over to Zach. Zach can choose his 3-point question after I delete this from here. You can choose a 3-pointer from 1960s and earlier, 2020s, Asian horror, or European horror. What would you like for a 3-pointer?
I will go 2020s.
2020s. Is this for 3? A woman pauses her career as an artist to be a stay-at-home mom, but soon her domesticity takes a surreal turn. Name that movie.
Man.
5, 4, 3.
Take a repeat.
That's your second of 3 repeats. A woman pauses her career as an artist to be a stay-at-home mom, but soon her domesticity takes a surreal turn. Name that movie.
I don't think this is right, but is this the Turning?
That is incorrect. This is Night Bitch. Night Bitch.
Oh,
where,
okay.
where she turns into like a wolf or whatever.
Dog, I think.
Yeah. And so, Matthew, we are back over to you. The remaining categories, let me take 2020s off the board. You're going to be left with 1960s and earlier, Asian horror, and European horror. What would you like for a 3?
Let's go European horror.
European horror. All right. Ooh la la. Here's your 3-pointer. A story of a father's relationship with his son in a world where some humans have started mutating into other species. Name that movie. 5, 4.
Repeat the question.
Sure. For 3 points, a story of a father's relationship with his son in a world where some humans have started mutating into other species. Name that movie. 5, 4, 3.
Yeah, I don't have anything.
This is Tomakaye's The Animal Kingdom. The Animal Kingdom, which I would recommend everybody watch. It's fucking incredible. All right. Zach, we're back to you. You have left Asian horror or 1960s and earlier. What would you like?
I will go Asian horror.
Okay. For 5 points in Asian horror. Sri is tasked to do a cleansing ritual for Della at Mojo, a girl who is suffering from an extremely long curse. Any break in the routine could spell death for her and those helping her. Name that movie. Five, 4, 3, 2.
The Wailing. It's not right.
That is incorrect. This is, I would have accepted either the English title is 1,000 Days, the Indonesian title is Sewu Dino, but either one is correct.
Okay.
All right. That leaves classics for you, Matt, for
All
the 5 points, or we go to sudden death. Oh, didn't we do that? 5 points, or we go to sudden death. The sinister Dr. Watt has an evil scheme going. He's kidnapping beautiful young women and turning them into mannequins to sell to local stores. Name that movie.
The Mystery of the Wax Museum?
That is incorrect. This movie is called Carry On Screaming. Carry On Screaming. But for the first time in a long time, we are going to be going to sudden death. Let me tell you how this works. Where's my sudden death thing here? Beep. One question will be asked at a time. That question has a set numerical value to it. The individual with the answer closest to the actual answer will win the match. In the event of a tie, we'll ask another question. It's that simple. So, and these are not necessarily common knowledge questions, but if you know the answer, good on you. Here's your question for sudden death. To the nearest 1,000, what was the special effects budget for 1984's A Nightmare on Elm Street? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Matthew.
I'm terrible at these. I just said 20,000.
And Zach.
I guess 10,000.
And your winner, Matthew Chen. The budget was $57,000. $57,000.
Okay.
So a great match going down to sudden death. We'll drop Matt back for a second. Zach, much like your sister, you love sudden death matches, I guess. But Matthew's no slouch. He's great in every league. So you should take this as a compliment that you went the distance. How you feeling?
I'm feeling fine. Great game to Matthew. He definitely earned this. Yeah, like I think maybe I did a little bit of too much of multiple choice in the second round, and of course, the third round is just either you know it or you don't, and so it's just a matter of just that. But hey, I'm not upset. Of course, Matthew played great, so he earned it.
Well, we will see you back before you know it, but I will drop you back and I'll bring in today's winner. Matthew, we're not doing like a singles picture or anything, but you'll probably be back sooner rather than later. How you feeling to start?
Yeah, I feel great. This was a great match. I think Zach did really well, and going to sudden death, like as close as he can get.
Yeah. Anybody, now that we probably will have you back sooner rather than later, is anybody you're looking to play here?
Not sure. At least with how my ranking matches up with other people, I'm not sure who would.
I'll give you some ideas. Let's see what I got here. So you'll bump up a little bit. You're now in the range of Antonio and Robert and a few other people.
Yeah, Antonio would be fun. I played Robert before, so
okay.
Someone new. Antonio would be a fun time.
We can make that happen. Matthew, it's always a pleasure having you. Thank you for being here today. We'll drop you backstage. We'll put a bow on this match. Usually I kick it over to Aaron, but he's not here. So a great match. Honestly, as much as maybe the contestants get rattled going to sudden death, I love when a match goes to sudden death because that proves that they were evenly matched. So we'll definitely see both these guys back soon. But if you made this far in the video, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Go to the Facebook group at Why We Love Horror. Hey, we're also doing a Letterboxd challenge. We do a whole show about it. And you can find that Letterboxd challenge when I click on the thing right here on this website. So go there, screenshot me, go to that website. That's our Letterboxd challenge. Schedule here is the same. Mondays versus Will and I do a show. Apparently only we watch it. That's fine. Then Tuesday, Why Liv Loves Horror. She should be covering, I don't know, this is going to go in the archive. So she's covering some movie on Why Liv Loves Horror. Wednesday is Aaron and Wines. He's going through the Friday the 13th series. Check that out. Thursday is the Why We Love Horror Letterboxd challenge watch along show. That's cool. And Friday, Why We Love Horror Trivia. You're watching it. So for myself, for Matthew Chen and Zach Messenger, we appreciate you stopping by. See you next time.
Game over.
I'll fucking kill you!